Good evening, gentle listener, and welcome to Distractible. This episode, bra-wearing Bob resurrects cunning linguistic play and gets the gents into the fray. Maladroit Mark advises profuse prism pouches, peen cleaning, and argues with the arbiter for his ally. Weighty Wade judges on moisture levels, might be ugly, and is oft accidentally on the nose. From deeply illegal dampness to syllable-smashing silliness. Yes! It's time for Parlor Games. Now sit back and prepare to be distracted and enjoy the show.
Hello and welcome back to another episode of Distractible. I just can't stop winning, which is why I just can't stop being host, because that's how the show works. This week I'm joined by Mark and Wade, like literally every other episode we've ever done, and they're going to be competing to see who gets to host the next one, because if they win, they get to host the next one. That's how it works. And other than that, there aren't really any rules except for our Constitution, which we ignore anyway. But we don't, though. We follow it very strictly. Or not. It's hard to say. Anyway, what's up, guys? How you doing? How you been?
Great. I'm going to take initiative this episode because I learned that can earn you points with Mark, and
that
he's
was
not
a
hosting.
Mark thing. Yeah,
and maybe my initiative will give me points, and his mouth is very open, and I hope it stays that way during the duration of my assumedly small talk I've got here.
You earn no points, but go ahead.
He really counterspelled me as I was going for it.
I did. I was not going to lose the initiative point 2 episodes in a row. I learned my lesson. Olympics, kangaroo hops, just in case, Bob.
Breakdancing,
Okay.
penis.
So, small talk. I learned last episode, you guys are like, wait, you talk about hibachi and Diablo a lot. So I'm bringing something to the table that is neither one of those things. You know what that is?
Hibachi?
Football is back!
Football!
Football! We're in the
Go! My favorite sports team!
which is the Cincinnati Bengals. And we've only had one season-ending injury and 2 other minor injuries that are somewhat concerning. And as of the time I'm saying this, we've only had like 1 or 2 preseason games. So by the time we get through 4, we might still have a team, baby. Woo! Can't wait. Football is almost back.
Don't count on it.
I'm not. I'm very pessimistic when it comes to football. I try to be realistic. Maybe being realistic is being pessimistic sometimes, but when it comes to football, I always think things are going to go horribly wrong, and yet I'm always excited going into the season like everyone else.
Idiot.
This is our year. No Chiefs 3-peat. It's Houday Nation, baby. Burrow Juro's going to take us to the top.
Bro Juro. We're going to ride that donkey slowly into the canyon of despair, and he's going to bring us out on the other side.
He is. And Mark, have you seen the Cincinnati quarterback this year? Look at him. He looks just like Eminem.
No, we did talk about that on a previous
Okay.
episode. We did talk about that.
He still does.
Yeah, he still looks like that.
Turns out
That's how
hair
he
takes
looks.
longer than a week to grow.
I mean, he could get it dyed a different color.
I'm bald. That's it. That's all talk.
All right, that's a bald point for Wade, I guess.
Water.
No, that's Mark's thing.
Damn it.
You're only bald to me. You're nothing else.
I am going to use my time to not talk about myself, but to talk about a hilarious article.
I talked about football, which isn't myself either, but for the record.
That's fair. So I'm going to follow in Wade's big footprints, and I'm going to read you the title of this article. Innocent looking attorney charged with smuggling into prison. And I'm going to show you a picture of this attorney.
Well, if he looks innocent.
I will let you and all of our lovely viewers at home judge the innocence of this attorney for yourself.
I mean,
Okay. He's very wet looking.
Yeah, I know there's so much going on in this picture.
There's a lot of wet. I do associate the amount of wetness with innocence. The wetter you are, generally the more innocent you are.
who's assess? Is this the journalist's assessment that this person looks innocent?
I think I have to be real. The actual title of the article is not that, but the title that someone attributed to it when they posted it was that. And I was like, innocent looking attorney, what is that? And then I clicked it and I looked at this face joining me. And I'm not saying like anything other than like, I'm not trying to like disparage the appearance of this particular attorney. It's just like, this is the least innocent looking photo I've ever seen in my life. And that just made me laugh really
He
hard.
definitely looks like he knows you caught him.
There is so much moisture.
It's not even like he's not going to put up a fight. This is the picture of the look right before he's like, yeah, okay, here you go. And I had a phone up my butt and Oh, I've done it before, officer.
This is where everything comically falls out of his suit jacket right after he goes like, it wasn't me.
Carton of cigarettes.
The picture is from like chest up. If you it like zooms out and around his waist, you just see like the outline under his clothes of like a cell phone, a file, like a shovel, just comical prison break stuff.
Attorney Tommy Jarnes weighed 102 pounds yesterday, but came into the prison today weighing 304.
Oh, you know, man.
Went to Fogo last night and just couldn't help myself. Sometimes you gain a couple 100 pounds because you eat a whole sword full of meat. What are you gonna do?
I just want to know. I don't care about what he smuggled, what he was doing illegally. Why is he so wet?
That's the thing. I don't think it's all sweat, but what else could it be?
Like, there's some random spots on the outer part of the jacket.
His hair is wet, but only on the sides of his head.
Those are drips. As a person who sweats profusely in almost every circumstance, I will say that the wetness on the top of his shoulder lapel area, those are just drips. You can see he's got like longer sort of hair coming down the side there. That's drips. That happens.
But the top of his head looks dry. His forehead looks dry.
That's a lie. That's a lie. The dampness is deep.
Yeah.
Because if you think about the way your head sweats, the top of your hair doesn't get wet because water doesn't climb that much.
I see. Yeah.
I guess that's true.
The capillary action of your hair is not enough to like soak all of your hair, but it starts on your scalp and then it goes down and it seeps.
But his face and his neck don't look like he's got sweat beads rolling down at all.
He probably has a handkerchief wedged in somewhere.
Yeah, they're going down. You can see him traced in. Let me see if I could zoom in for you. Let's get some more detail here. See, you got a rivulet coming down there.
Oh, okay. On the zoom in, yeah. Now I see it.
Yeah, on the forehead.
No, that's just drips. Look. I don't know if I've ever looked as innocent as this person looks in my day-to-day goings on, but I've definitely looked as sweaty as they look.
I did not see the head sweat, so now it makes more sense. He's very sweaty.
I mean, look at his chest. His upper chest is soaked through his shirt.
Oh, yeah, I know that. I saw that right away.
That's a heavy sweat, man. I've been there.
This, however, it seems like he was hit with a water cannon because if you notice this dry spot in the center, his tie must have been blocking it.
No, it's because that's 4 layers of fabric. As a person who wore a lot of suits in law school in the South when it was 100 plus degrees out, the last part of the front of your shirt to get wet, especially because if you have your collar done up, that part of the strip of buttons often doesn't even make contact with your skin, depending on how your shirt fits. That's doubled over fabric, layered over itself. It's wet underneath, 100%.
Okay, he's very sweaty. I'll accept the fact that he's sweaty.
I know about sweating in suits, all right?
Let's ask this question. Is he sweaty because of nerves? Is he sweaty because of the heat? Or because of the amount of things probably shoved uncomfortably into orifices that he's trying to bring into prison?
That's the face of a man who's losing the battle to keep his butthole closed.
3 cartons of cigarettes are in his intestines right now.
Yes, officer, I just really need to get inside. It's fine.
My many clients need me. Anyway, so I just wanted to share that for all of you to enjoy. I don't know the name of this man. I didn't read the article.
Did he get in trouble?
Yeah.
I think if he was actually caught smuggling stuff into or out of prison, that's not great for like.
Great. So you can't break people out of prison. You can't break things into prison. What can you do at prison?
It's not great for law license and freedoms.
All right.
I have a picture of all the items that he had on his person.
Oh no, is it a lot?
I hope this is like the Joker where it's just like all playing card, like a whole bunch of just random shit.
Hold on. Let me get this framed up for you guys.
He had pocket lint, but it was inside of his anus.
Actually, no. He had all of this, which seems to be about 500 cigarettes, a whole bunch of weed. I think there's multiple bags of marijuana.
What are those, rolling papers? What is all that stuff?
The things at the bottom are cigarillos.
Oh, okay.
And then in the center might be rolling paper for making marijuana cigarettes. 2 phones, a thingamabob, and wires.
That looks like a scale is what that looks like.
Oh, like a mini scale? Maybe.
He's like for whoever that giant bag of weed is for, so you can weigh it out when you're dealing weed in jail.
I hope all of that was in the briefcase, but he wasn't carrying that briefcase. That briefcase was what was shoved up his ass.
Anyway, that's quite a bit of stuff to hope you get through with no questions asked.
I mean, I'm sure he wouldn't admit it, but do you think he's done this before and he just happened to get caught this time? Or do you think this was a first try?
There's no way you haven't done this before and you start with that much and you're like, go big or go home.
That's a big first try. I agree.
You don't know to vacuum pack your cigarettes without having done it before. This feels experienced.
I mean, that'd be my guess. If someone was like, you have to try and smuggle something into a prison, my first guess would be like, well, you want to airtight seal it, right? Because they probably have a dog or something.
Okay.
I would start with vacuum sealing in a lot of cases.
I wouldn't have.
I wouldn't have either.
for liquid purposes, or
I would have had raw cigarettes, not even in a package, right up my anus.
Couldn't you have your own pack of cigarettes? You could have that, right?
no, you can't bring that. You leave that in like a locker outside when you go to visit. You're not allowed to bring nothing. They're real strict about prison stuff, man.
I don't know why.
Yeah, it's like, this is my butcher knife. I always carry this with me.
I'm a lawyer chef.
That's my belt file in case I need to get my belt off quickly and I can't get my hands to the buckle.
I'm a nervous attorney. I smoke a lot. This is just for me during the interview.
I smoke 3 cartons a day. This isn't even a full day's supply.
So that's my not my small talk.
At least he looked in it. What was the actual name of the article?
The actual name of the article was Mississippi attorney accused of bringing contraband into correctional facility, which is way less fun than innocent looking attorney charged with smuggling into prison.
I love innocent looking attorney. Can we petition? What state was this?
Mississippi.
Mississippians. We need to make a petition to change the name of this article.
You can take it up with 12 News WJTV focused on you.
All right, let's petition them to change the name of the article officially to innocent looking man.
Why is their news channel bump a morning zoo style bump?
I don't know. It's focused on you, WJTV.
And that's the way the cookie crumbles.
It's very edgy news.
It's focused on you. That's what it is.
I know reporters have like taglines and stuff. Do any of them have like inappropriately funny ones, do you think?
Probably.
Like there's a guy on the nightly news is like, and of the 56 passengers on board, unfortunately only 2 survived. Huge tragedy at the airport tonight. And that's the way the cookie crumbles. This is Jack Rafferty. It's like,
if that don't tickle your taint, this has been Jack Rafferty.
And that's what's going on in your neighborhood.
I sniff glue and I'll sniff you. Jack Rafferty signing out.
If there's a real reporter named Jack Rafferty, I'm really sorry. That's out of my ass, random guess.
Is that a real person?
I hope not. I don't think so.
Okay.
Someone Jack Rafferty.
I mean, there's definitely a person named Jack Rafferty in the world, but like,
Jack, if you're watching, listen, we're not trying to call you
Jack.
out. We don't really know. We're just
Raffman. Hey,
And what's the tagline on all the Thriller music video? Any resemblance to the occult or real persons now or in the future is coincidence.
Okay, Jack Rafferty is apparently a boxer, and also he's a character in Sin City.
That's the last person I want to piss off.
Well, let's see if he's got. Well, let me check his record, and then we'll see how much we can make fun of him. Okay, all right.
Yeah.
Let's see.
That's fair. Police record or boxing record?
He's 28.
I don't know. I think even a bad boxer, I would want to stay on good terms with. I don't think I'm.
He's from the UK. His record is 23-0, never lost, 14 knockouts. His alias is the Demolition Man. 5'9", you know, doesn't say the weight.
How does it not say the weight? That's the key thing about boxers.
It doesn't say the weight.
It's
on
what
this.
weight class they're in.
Look, I don't know what to tell you. It doesn't say the weight.
He's the weight champion of the world.
I fight all comers. Have at me.
He's got a Wikipedia page. Let me look. No, he doesn't. It was redirected from human 805331. Jack Rafferty is human 805331.
Guys, the simulation is cracking. They didn't cover that one. The truth is coming out. Open your eyes.
Yep, he has no weight.
So he's a cyborg?
Are you all right?
Like a cyborg?
Welterweight. There it is. He's a welterweight.
Welter.
Which is welterweight.
Which is fairly light.
Welterweight. He's the guy who sells the blue meth, right?
147 pounds. What a baby. What were we calling him? Jack Rafferty? He was a news guy. This wasn't an insult at all. Why were we?
Mr. Weight?
Because he had an inappropriate tagline was why it was. He was talking about people dying in a tragic thing, and then that's the way the cookie crumbles.
Sniffing glue and sniffing you.
It's just not a good. It's not a good look. It's not a professional. You know. I don't want to imply that about.
I saw a clown drown in a pool once and he just floated. Jack Rafferty signing out.
Is that his sign off?
I stole that from Bill Hader, one of his SNL skits where he makes fun of Dateline.
I mean, if you think about it, like with Bob Barker, it was like, always spay and neuter your pets. And it's like, always remember to clean your foreskin, everybody.
Yeah, it's a fun game show.
Maybe it's a fun news segment.
It was fun boxing.
Well, not
segment.
your version, but the other.
Thanks for watching Wheel of Fortune. Make sure you wash your taints, you filthy animals. This is...
Pop that pussy. Jack Rafferty out.
You guys want to see the picture of the attorney again? There he is. Can we put him through like that AI filter that makes people smile, and let's see what a smile looks like.
Ooh.
I'll work on that while you start the episode. I'll get this smiling.
Okay.
Oh yeah, episode. I thought we were recording. I thought we were just
Yeah, no, we're just messing around. No, that's good because that's sort of the mood for today. We're just messing around. We're just playing games. I'm gonna be really honest. I mean, these are games that lots of people play, but I saw another podcast do this episode and I thought it was really funny and I thought you guys would enjoy it. And it was The Basement Yard. I saw clips of it. And so lots of people have done this. They're not even the first ones. But I don't know. I felt like I should credit people. Anyway, we're going to play Parlor Games, guys. You guys ever play Parlor Games?
Is that where you get your head shades and you play cards while it happens?
You'd be really good at that, but no. It's they're basically like word riddle games. So there's some kind of rule, and you guys have to figure it out. And there's some different ones, so they're going to work differently. But basically, I'm going to say some stuff, and you might need to say some stuff, or you might need to just make guesses. And if you know the game ahead of time, maybe just play along and don't ruin it for the rest of us. Okay. But I have a suspicion you guys might not know. And,
can I ask you a question before we get started? When you said word association games, it made me think of like I Spy with My Little Eye.
I didn't say word association games.
I'm good at listening.
Okay.
But did you say, whenever you guys would play that game as a kid, would you say like I Spy with My Little Eye? Or would you do, we had a version where it was riddly diddly IDD, I see something you don't see, and the color of it is...
Your head must just be a wonderful place to hang out. What the fuck?
Yeah, I don't know that at all.
What version of like I Spy did you guys play?
We played I Spy, where you say, I spy with my little eye.
Something that is...
Okay, you didn't riddly diddly IDD, I see something you don't see.
I got something for you to see. What is that?
Nothing, I guess. Bob, back to you.
Look at me. I see a thing over there.
I played with my nieces recently. They did the I Spy version. I was like, wait, they don't know the riddly diddly IDD?
What's the game called? Did you still call it I Spy?
I don't remember.
Because I feel like if you still called it I Spy, the answer is self-evident. If it's I Spy or Riddle DD.
Did anyone else out there play that version?
I'm sure there maybe is someone, but not us.
I have an update.
Yes?
I'm going to share my screen.
Okay.
You guys remember our friend, the attorney?
Yes.
I got him smiling.
Oh, it's a slow... Oh, that's a nice smile, though.
That's nice, right?
It's not at all unsettling and is mostly nice.
Yeah, that's pretty good, right? Anyway, that's it. All right, goodbye.
Parlor Games.
Really? Parlor
Fiddle me dee.
Fiddle my D. I see something you don't see.
Fiddle my dee. I got something for you to see.
Okay. Guys, we're going to play a game called Green Glass Door. And it's a simple game. It's about, there's a door. It's imaginary. So
glass or grass door?
Glass.
Makes more sense.
Green glass door. And the whole point of the game is to figure out what things we can bring through the door. And I'll start, and I want you guys are going to have to try to figure out what you can bring through the door, okay?
This is so close to the attorney story.
I know, right? He played this game and he lost, so you better be careful. Okay, so I'm going to go through the door. I am going to bring feet, but not shoes.
Did we tell you you're allowed, or what do we do here?
No, I'm telling you, I can bring feet, but I cannot bring shoes when I go through the door. And so now I want to go around, and you have to try and make a statement where you say, I can bring thing, but I cannot bring other thing. It has to be correct statement.
Okay, so we're guessing right now what we can...
Yes.
Based on what you brought.
There is a rule that you're trying to discern, and I will tell you if you're correct or incorrect or what, and I want you to figure out the rule. That's the game.
I can bring ants, but not pants.
Can't bring either of those.
Okay.
I bring hands, but not gloves.
That was the obvious one.
No, can't bring either of those.
See,
All
obviously
right.
still wrong, Mark. We learned something.
That's why I didn't pick it, because I knew it'd be dumb.
Okay.
I am going to bring sunglasses, but not shades.
I'm going to bring a brain, but not a skull.
Actually, that's backwards. You could bring a skull, and you definitely cannot bring a brain.
It's a chapstick container thing. It's about chapstick. He's on the chapstick thing.
This is not a game I invented. This is a game. Keep thinking, Mark. Keep thinking.
He's trying to circumvent the chapstick thing.
He's
He's mad at the subreddit.
Maybe.
I'm going to bring despair, but not hope.
You can't bring either of those. But I appreciate the sentiment. I
Okay.
see what you're getting at. All right. Let me go. I'll go in a different direction. I'm going to bring weed, but not alcohol. You guys seem like you're really close. So if you figure it out, don't just blurt it out, okay? We want to give the other person a chance to catch up.
Oh, we're so close. Oh, yeah.
I'm sure you're right there. Keep trying.
I'm going to bring.
Yep.
I'm gonna bring poop, but not a septic system.
That's correct. That's correct. Yes.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah, that's correct.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
I'm going to bring road, but not head.
No, you can't bring either of those. Sorry.
All right. Great.
I am going to bring a broom, but not a dustpan.
One that doesn't fit right now in my brain is sunglasses and shades.
It's a simple rule. Mark, if you get another correct answer, you're free, and we can sit here together and laugh at Wade while he suffers.
Oh, good. I'm gonna bring grass, but not a lawnmower.
That's correct, Mark.
I
think you have no idea why it's correct, so we're gonna keep going.
No, I know. I just can't blurt it out.
Okay, yeah, no,
Oh,
don't blurt it
yes.
out. We know Mark knows. Clearly he
Yes.
knows. It's the confidence of a man who knows.
Yes, of course.
Okay. I'm going to bring steel,
Yep.
but not slippers.
Unfortunately, that's incorrect because you could bring both of those.
Obviously, Wade, don't you get it?
Aren't you? You're getting closer, Wade. I could feel you making progress. I am going to bring happiness, but not sadness. Oh, actually, I can bring that. You know what? I'm wrong. Wait a second. Wait, I didn't think it all the way through. I'm wrong. That's incorrect. I could bring both of those. I could bring happiness and sadness. So I'm just as dumb as you got. Well, look, I'm not. I got the rules right in front of me, and I still messed up. So
Obviously, man, you don't need to act dumb to help him feel better. Here, I'll act dumb. I'll act dumb to make him feel better.
All right, Mark. Give us another correct answer, Mark. I believe you. I believe in you.
No, I don't. Look, we're all goofing here.
I got one, I think.
I'm gonna bring light, but not the sun.
I'm sorry, you can't bring either of those.
See, I was just being dumb. Wait, come on. You know what the deal is here.
Yeah. I'm going to bring sass, but not spores.
That's correct. That's correct.
Oh, you get it now.
I think. I don't know.
That's excellent. That's very good. I am going to bring teenagers, but not adults.
I'm going to bring a cow, but not milk.
I'm sorry, you can't bring either of those, buddy.
Shit. Okay,
I'm sorry.
all right.
I'm so sorry.
Well, I'll cross that off my list of possibilities. Now I definitely know what it is.
No, you're just narrowing it. You're honing
Yes,
it in so you
yes.
know specifically what the rule is.
Yes.
Wade,
I'm going to bring moose, but not nose.
that is correct. You can bring moose, and nose is not allowed. I am going to bring. I am going to bring wheels, but not tires.
Uh-huh.
That's the face of a man who knows what he's about to say. Confident, correct answer, and you guys have both figured this game out. Let's go, buddy.
I'm going to bring.
Just come on, you got it. You're right there.
I'm gonna bring, but not. I'm gonna bring what? Okay, wait. How about I'm gonna bring water, but not rain.
I'm sorry, you can't bring either of those. That is incorrect. Wait, do you want to give him something to help him out?
Yeah, I'm gonna bring spoons, but not forks.
That's a good one. That's a good one. You can bring spoons. I'm also gonna throw this out there. We can keep going on this game if you want to try and figure it out, Mark. But every correct answer that Wade gives is earning him more points. And if you want to throw in the towel and have me either give you a hint or give you the game, we can do that. But it will potentially cost you. Is he fake frozen or real frozen? He's fake frozen.
He's thinking.
Let me see if I can give you one that'll help you out. I am gonna bring pool, but not pond.
I'm gonna bring pussy, but not pop.
That's correct.
I knew it would be.
You can bring pussy.
Maybe I don't know the rule as well as I thought, because I would have thought you could bring pop.
Well, let's try this again then, shall we, Wade? What do you got? You've just been getting correct answers, even though you didn't understand what's going on here. Who would do that?
Apparently, I'm gonna bring tools. I'm not gonna bring pole.
That's correct. You can bring tools. You cannot bring pole. That's correct. You don't think you know the answer?
I mean, I think I do. Should I just say what I think it is? Mark, do you want to go again before I take a guess?
I think I know what it is, but now, yeah, I think I know.
We'll put 2 points in the air. You both say what you think it is. If you're both correct,
Do you want us to message you or say it out loud?
let's just do honor rules. Let's just say
Sure.
it. Just don't change your answer. Whatever you think
Okay.
it is right now, let's say that. And Wade, you go first.
What I originally thought was you had to say something that had two of the same letter or more, and you couldn't say something that didn't have a repeat letter, but pop threw me off. So I'm guessing it has to be vowels or S's?
Mark, what do you think the rule is?
2 letters on the inside of the word that are the same, and then the other one does not.
That's why shades wouldn't work, but sunglasses would.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking.
Okay, you're both wrong, so I'm going to do another example. I am going to bring tree, but not bushes. I really thought one of you guys was going to have the right answer, but
Okay, the 2 letters thing, though, that's been a real common theme.
yeah, I mean, what have I brought? I've brought sunglasses, weed, feet. Now I'm bringing tree.
I think I know the rule now. I think the 2 letters just have to be together somewhere in the word. Anywhere in the word, just 2 letters have to be next to each other. S's, O's, E's, it doesn't matter as long as they're touching.
But there's another part of the rule because there are some things that you can bring and can't bring. But then he said you can bring tires but not wheels, and that one doesn't make sense.
Other
for
way
that
around, you can
rule.
bring
No,
wheels, but not
I brought
tires.
wheels, but not tires.
Wheels, EE, is next to each other.
I thought you said tires but not wheels. That's why I was so confused because I thought you said tires but not wheels.
I think you said
No,
wheels first.
I
You said
think I
wheels.
said wheels, but not tires.
I got
I
wheels,
wrote
but not
down that I
tires.
said wheels and tires.
Okay, all right, okay.
I can bring
you
wheels,
might be
can't
right
bring
about
tires. I bring sunglasses, can't bring shades.
that. Mhm.
I can
So it's
bring
the 2 letter thing,
tools,
but what
not
is the
pole.
other one? There has to be another rule for what can't be there.
All right, this is being semantic, but that's not correct. Do you want me to just tell you what the rule is?
Yes. At this
Yes.
point, yes, please.
It needs to be a double letter anywhere in the word. Technically, I guess I was unclear what you meant by the letters need to be inside. The tree has 2 E's at the end of the word. They're not inside the word.
Yeah,
It just needs
What
to
you
be
said-
2 letters, double letters right next to each
Our
other.
That's
first
what he
guesses were both
said.
wrong.
That's what
Our
he
first
That's
said.
guesses
not
were
what he
both
said.
wrong.
That's not
My
what he said,
follow-up
though.
guess was that one.
He said what was the one? You said pop threw you off because it had 2 P's in it, but they're not next to each other.
So originally, I guessed wrong.
It's not just 2 of the same letter in the word. It's 2 letters next to each other.
Yeah, I guessed wrong, and Mark guessed wrong. And then when we went back through, we did one more. I said, okay, they just could be 2 letters touching.
Yeah, Wade's latest guess is correct.
Wait, I was under the assumption of what he was saying was they had to be adjacent. That was a given that they must be adjacent.
That's not a given. That's not what he
That's
said.
what he said, and that's what I
He
was thinking
also-
anyway. When he became wrong, I was like, there must be specificity of where
All right, so
those
Mark
2
is-
letters should be.
Mark is arguing that he did know it, and on what
I'm arguing that
what
Wade
happened.
knew it. Because he said pop threw him off, so his guess was that it wasn't that. It must not be that. He said 2 of the same letters next to each other. That's what he said. And you said that was wrong.
Pop threw him off because I couldn't bring pop.
Yes, and that's why he qualified his guess to just be the 2 letters and the other one could not be. And then you said that wasn't it. And so I was like, okay, it must be specificity of where those 2 letters are. And I was like,
wait,
oh,
I feel like you and I both understand what you said, and Marcus, I'll give him the points if you want.
Yes,
I don't know.
because I was operating the assumption.
Right,
my guess was still the same, but because you said he was wrong, I was operating on the assumption that he was guessing the 2 same letters next to each other because that's what it was.
I did not feel misled there. I just my original thought was like, okay, you just have to have 2 letters in the word. So like pop would count because you got P and P. Stop would not because there's just no repeating letters. Stops would work. Originally, I would have thought. However, I learned no. Sassy would work because you have the SS, or stoop would work because you have the OO. So I eventually got there, but originally I just thought it was like you have to have any letter twice. When I first was guessing, that's what my thought was just you had to have 2 of the same letter anywhere in the word, not necessarily next to each other.
And that may have been what you said, but I was operating the assumption that you knew they had to be next to each other.
I did not originally.
Therefore, when he said you were wrong, thinking that he understood that you meant 2 letters next to each other, because that's what my guess was too. And then
you know what? 2 points for Wade for being correct, apparently, but also a point to Mark for sportsmanship, because that's just good sportsmanship.
I think Judge Judy is pretty close.
Okay, Wade gets 2 points. Mark gets 1 point for being a good sport and giving Wade 2 points.
I still want to understand, is it 2 letters together or just 2 letters in the same word? It's together.
It's 2 letters together anywhere in the word. It doesn't matter. Listen, look, you both basically had it. If I'm honest, I'm not sure even what I said, let alone if Wade gets 2 points and Mark gets 1 point. Let's play the next game. This game
Can we both challenge?
I don't have any red flags left.
Technically, when we have the hot tub boat episode, I think that refreshed everything because the boat, that's the thing.
I'll save it.
I want to make sure I know what I'm challenging before I challenge. I still don't even know.
I couldn't even describe accurately what the challenge would be. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter because the next game is going to this is different.
Riddly diddly IDD.
It's not a real thing. I feel like you looked into it and it just doesn't count.
Riddly diddly, look at me pee? Is that what you said?
No, Riddly diddly IDD. I see something you don't see.
Riddly diddly dee, here I am. Watch me pee.
I have a story and but I can't just tell you the story. You have to get it out of me by asking yes or no questions. And you can ask me any question you want, but you have to ask me yes or no questions. And this is not like the 20 questions where I'll give you a wishy-washy. I will tell you yes or no, or possibly maybe, but the maybes get no explanation. The maybes will just come up if they come up. That's the thing.
It's a story that you experienced?
This is a real story that happened.
So odds are you've told it on this podcast before. Got it.
I have not. This has never come up on the podcast, and this can be investigative. The point is not for you to get. The point is not what the story is. The point is the game. We're trying to figure out the rules of the game, right?
We start and we alternate.
Sure.
Okay.
Mark goes first, since
Oh,
I think
cool.
I screwed him out of points last time, or I'm not sure.
Okay.
It doesn't matter who goes first.
Did you have any context to what the story is about? Is that my question?
That's your question, and
Shit.
no.
Who was there? That's not why. That's not it. I'm panicking. Hold on. Were you alone?
Yes.
Were you afraid?
No.
Were you naked?
No.
Do you wish you were naked?
No.
Okay.
Was it at your house?
Yes.
Were you in the bathroom?
No.
Was it in your garage?
Yes.
Did your car fall on you?
Yes.
Was it when you were changing a tire?
Yes.
Did you die?
Yes.
Oh, ghost! All right. Okay, wait, hold on.
You guys are really asking some probing questions here. This is fascinating.
Wait, so you did die?
I had to answer that question with a yes. Remember, these are riddles. So there's a rule. The story is irrelevant. The story is perhaps nonsense even, but there's rules as to why I'm telling you what I'm telling you. And there are correct rules and incorrect rules.
Oh, fuck. I wasn't playing that game at all. I was just asking questions about the story.
What did we just spend okay. I thought it was fairly clear from the first thing.
I was just excited to get some yeses. I lost the plot for the yeses.
I mean, yeses are good because it gives you information, but no's also give you information. And you haven't even gotten to maybe yet.
Did you live?
Yes. I want to give you hits so bad, but it's a little early for that. I feel like we can do this.
So you weren't in your garage?
Yes.
Were you dressed?
No.
Naked? No. Were you dressed? No. Is you was in the garage? What the fuck did you ask, Mark?
He said, so you weren't in the garage. I said, yes, I weren't.
Here, I got one. Am I holding up 2 fingers?
No.
Shit.
Am I 3?
Yes.
Am I beautiful?
No. You didn't ask it right. You didn't ask it right.
Am I ugly?
Maybe.
Did I step out of bounds?
Am I not cute?
Yes.
Hmm.
Interesting question phrasing there. I like it.
Am I uglial?
No, it's not a word, but I think no is the answer still.
Did you see Taken?
No.
Did you watch Taken?
No.
Did you see Taken 2?
Yes.
Ah,
I hope you just figured it out. That'd be such a good question to get it on.
am I Buffalo?
Yeah.
Wait a minute. Okay, maybe I don't get it.
Have confidence. I believe in you.
What do you think of 33?
Yes.
Is he 4?
No. Guess we're getting a lot of numbers in here. You want a hint about the numbers?
No, I'm not obsessed with the number part. I'm doing something
Okay.
else.
Okay.
Where were you on the night of January 23rd?
No.
Were you on Darla?
Yes. It's not a word association. You're allowed to think about what you ask, but yes.
I have one theory and one theory only right now.
I kind of have a theory. I'm trying to. Am I Big Buffalo?
Yes.
Am I Buffalo Wings?
No.
Am I Purple Buffalo?
Yes.
I think I know what it is.
I don't know if you do.
Bob, were you Tree?
Yes.
I think I got it.
I do too.
Can we guess?
Give me a question and tell me if you think the answer is yes, no, or maybe. I want to test if you're accurate before you give each other any clues in whatever the theories might be.
So the answer to this question is going to be yes. I'm trying not to ask a question that we've asked before. That's,
Yeah, no, I get.
yeah. Is this scandalous?
And you think the answer should be yes to that?
Yes. Yeah.
Incorrect.
Well, I was making up rules. The Caesar's just making it up.
They are made up, but they are already made up, and they have been the same the whole time.
My answer is going to be yes. Do you wear a bra?
That is correct. Yes.
This answer's gonna be no. Are lollipops scrumdiddlyumptious?
No.
Yeah. Okay. All right.
This is going to be maybe. Is Mark smelly?
Maybe. That's correct.
This is gonna be a maybe. Is Wade stupid?
I'm sorry, the answer to that is no.
This will be a no. Is Wade smart?
No. I'm confident that Wade has a theory that is at least accidentally correct.
I have no idea. Because I think you've changed the rules.
Well, I'm not going to say it's impossible that I misspoke because I literally do that in every single episode, but I don't think I did because the rules are fairly straightforward. And I think Wade has them. But I don't want to cut you off, Mark. I feel like you're really building to something.
Well, I was, and now I have no theory. Okay, do you like zebra? I don't know what this is going to be.
Yes.
Do you like zebras?
No.
I'm locking in mine.
Yeah, wait,
Mark?
like message it to me or something, and we'll.
What? Doesn't make any sense.
Would you like me to answer some questions, Mark?
Yeah, that's all you've been doing.
Am I a kid? No. Am I salty? Maybe. Am I bright? No. But am I edgy? Maybe.
Are you candelabra?
Yeah.
Are you a psychologist?
No.
Are you psycho?
Yes.
I got nothing. I got nothing.
Am I right, Bob? Am I right?
Wade is correct. He did figure this one out.
What is it?
Wade, do you want to explain it? Or would you like
yeah,
me to
you can
explain
correct me if I'm wrong, if I'm not fully right. The last letter of the last word has to be a vowel for him to say yes. If it's a consonant, he says no. If it's a Y, he says maybe, because Ys are sometimes vowels and sometimes consonants.
Oh.
So smelly,
The
ugly,
name
or maybe.
of the game is
Bra?
sometimes Y, because sometimes Y is a vowel.
there were some crazy coincidences on number of syllables that really threw things off for me.
I know,
and then once that train was gone,
as soon as I said ugly or whatever it was, and he said maybe,
it was silly and stupid. And then I was like, okay, there's something. So I was paying attention. I thought what it was afterwards was if there are 3 consonants at the beginning of the word, it's maybe. 2 consonants at the beginning of the word was no, and then 1 consonant and vowel would have been yes.
I didn't think about the beginning,
which is why I said psychology, because I was like PSY. That's got to be something.
No, I could tell both of you guys at different points got really coincidentally the answers you were looking for, because you would ask a question and I was like yes, and you were like oh, and I was like that shouldn't have given anything away.
I was on number of letters in the first word of the question for a while. I was like, okay, odd number. R was yes, and even no, or something like that. And I was like, and so he has something else marked in. It's completely ruined my idea. And I was like, huh, okay. But I got on to you with the whatever the first word is. You gave me a maybe. I was like, what the fuck was different about that one than any other one? I was like, the only thing I could think of is like ends in Y.
Yeah, the Y was really the thing. If you happen to get onto the Y, that was kind of the giveaway eventually, because that one.
I was stuck on it for quite a while.
It's been a tight competition up to this point. Mark had a lot of questions during that last game that I really liked, and you earned more points than Wade did during the game, but Wade earned the points for actually solving the puzzle. And,
I liked Are You on Darla? That was my favorite one.
That was a very good one. I like that a lot. But Mark, you earned points for Innocent Attorney, Moisture, Jack Rafferty, Terrifying Smile GIF, Poop Septic, Grass, Pussy Pop, Sportsmanship, Am I Beautiful, Taken 2, and Purple Buffalo. I was really hoping Taken 2 was where you figured it out, because that would have been really fucking funny.
Well, it was like the syllable count of the last word really did kind of, that was where I was like, I got it.
That was for the other way it clicked with me. I was like, with the Y and taken 2 was like 2 ends in O, Y, the vowels.
Well, Wade, you earned points for football, footballed, ass briefcase, Mississippi petition, sassy spores, moose nose, spoons forks, tools pole. Turns out he was right and solved the puzzle. Mark, you earned a grand total of 10 points, and Wade, you earned a grand total of 12 points.
That seems closer than I would have thought. I gotta give better answers in the middle.
Honestly, Mark came back a lot just because in the last one, the Am I Beautiful questions, the Taken questions, and then the Purple Buffalo really got me. They really tickled me.
I thought I had it.
Well, unfortunately, that means Wade has to give a winner speech. Wade, what do you have to say for yourself?
I think it's very fortunate I have to give a winner speech. I want to stand a little bit of a podium here. I think it's been a while, maybe since I hosted, maybe not that long. I can't remember. But anytime I lose, it feels like it's been forever since I've won. I want to give an apology to Shakira, who I've not mentioned in a little while. And I've seen some beautiful posts from people about Shakira and statues and performances and her SNL appearance. And I don't know that she's gotten the spotlight from me she deserves. Queen, we are so back, and you're in my thoughts always. And a good game or whatever you do.
I was curious if something happened with Shakira, so I'm glad to hear that that's okay.
I hope not, unless it's good.
And luckily for everyone, we get to hear a wonderful loser speech from Mark.
I figured out the rules of the podcast. Right? I've deduced it.
I've never known those.
See, the trick is whoever's hosting is trying to pad out the small talk as much as possible, and it keeps the actual competitive part of the game smaller if it's bigger. And me coming in with all of this glorious small talk was my undoing, because I lost the ability to have more actual rounds to play. So from here on out, I shall pledge I shall not ever have small talk again.
I don't like the sound of that.
I'll double up my small talk.
We used every ounce of content I had prepared for this. I would, if we had less small talk, I had nothing.
Bob, you will earn bonus points next episode if you come with lots of small talk to fill in for Mark's missing small talk. Thank you.
I'll just make stuff up. You just ask me yes or no questions, and I'll tell you a whole story.
I'm going to come in with 5 minutes of planned game, 55 minutes of small talk space.
Perfect. Well, congratulations, Wade. But congratulations even more so to Mark for figuring out the rules of the podcast. I think that's really going to bear a lot of fruit going down the line. I think a lot of Mark victories are coming up in the forthcoming episodes. Make sure you check out our merch at distractiblestore.com. Make sure you follow the podcast. Let the little Plus thingy or subscribe or whatever it's called. And then you'll always know when there's new episodes because there's a lot of them constantly, always more. Also, Mark is Markiplier. Wade is Lord Minion 777 or Minion 777. 3 7s.
Embrace these nuts. They're not on camera. Hang on. They're there.
All right, don't show him. Don't show that. Don't show that. I am Meisker. I mean, that's the end of the episode. Like we always say, the end of the episode. Podcast out.